"I can't overthink me, lad," the Everton goalkeeper said with a huge smile on his face. His spirits have been buoyed by the faith shown in him by Gareth Southgate, who told him on the first day of the gathering that he remains England's number one despite a recent horror show against Newcastle. Former Sunderland player Pickford admitted he had not been at his best that day at St James' Park as Everton lost 3-2 earlier this month, but is determined to laugh off all the criticism and focus on his game. "With me being a Sunderland lad, in front of 52,000 Newcastle fans hurling abuse at you for the full game, maybe it did get to me a little bit too much," he said. "But I'm only 25 and I think as a learning curve for me, I think that's how I can improve. Next time I go there, I won't be getting involved as much." Nevertheless, he admits he cannot help himself when it comes to checking what is being said to him on social media, although insists he does not let it affect him. "It's just social media really at the end of the day," he said. "You see it all on Twitter and stuff, and if you don't laugh you cry, don't you? How long do I wait after a game to check? About 5 minutes. It's weird, because when you turn your phone on, the first thing you do is go on Twitter or Instagram and see what you've been mentioned in, but every footballer is different and every sportsperson is different. People read them and have a laugh, people read them and maybe get offended by them, and people might think about that and think how can I get better and not get the criticism? It doesn't wind me up at all. Or else I would, like you say, just close the door on it. I don't mind it at all, I just let it run." Sometimes you get good stick and sometimes you get back stick. It's all just about how you deal with it. "I think everyone can have their own opinion. I think that all that matters is how I feel and my opinion, my coaches and the people around me like my family. Nothing really affects me from being brought up well by my parents and where we're from, and we're a hard-working family, and I think that's where my mentality comes from as well." At the start of the week, former Middlesbrough manager Gareth Southgate was happy to talk Pickford through what happened at St James' Park when he blundered badly, only to later save a penalty. Gareth being up at Middlesbrough for so many years, he knows what the passion for football in the Northeast is like, Pickford said. "The abuse he gets, he kind of realized where I was. I maybe got criticized for the Newcastle game all week, and I showed up with a good game against Chelsea. I never go into a game with any doubts. I always feel confident in my ability, and hopefully I can be strong mentally. I would say that's one of the strongest parts of my game. That's never going to distract me from the game. Sometimes maybe it just doesn't go right in the game, but that's football and I think I'm definitely improving game by game, and getting more experience is good,"